Hi everybody, let's look at invert function in Photoshop together, and this is for the analysis poster that we're working on for our current project. And on the screen, let's say this is the analysis layer that you have done with hand graphics, right? All the symbols, all the arrows, the dash lines and everything is done. And how to invert the color to make all the black lines into white. It's actually very simple. Okay, so if you look at my layers, I only have one background layer, which is this scanned in layer, right? So for anything I'm about to manipulate, I usually like to make a copy of this layer. Okay, so you drag this background layer, duplicate, so now you have a duplicated layer. The new layer I'll just call it invert, okay? And then the original background layer, I'll just turn it off, okay? Just leave it there as a backup in case I mess up something. I can throw everything out and then start again from the original background layer. Alright, so now make sure the invert layer, this layer is your active layer, so all you need to do is to do Control I, which is the invert shortcut. And basically you're almost done, but you do need a little bit of work, because when you overlay this with your photo, so you're gonna put this layer on top of your photo, right? So you probably need to get rid of some black background. All right, so what I usually do is just select all the black color on this current layer and delete all the black background. Okay, so what you need to do is to use magic wand. Okay, make sure you are on the magic wand button. So you do select. Oh, so before you select, okay, let's go back. Before you select, usually I like to make the tolerance very small, 2 or 3. So smaller tolerance, meaning that it'll select more accurate color. Say if I select black and I clicked on black, everything else select is black. It won't be a dark gray, it won't be a lighter black, if that's a color. Anyway, so now you select the black with magic wand and then you hit delete key from your keyboard. Oh, now you discover, oh, there's some inner black color that is included in your line work that is not deleted. So we need to go back. So go back to Control Z, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna unselect everything. Now use the magic wand, click on this anywhere that is black, so select once, and now I want you to select everything else that is black. And you don't need to go into this inner black small section to do click for 2,000 times. What you really need to do is to go to select and similar. So now you see all these marquees inside these diagrams will be selected as well, as long as it's black color. Okay, now you have select all the black. Now you hit delete key on your keyboard. This is what it looks. So if I deselect everything, you can see that all the lines that is whitish is left on the screen. And at this point, you could overlay this on top of your model, or if you want to see it cleaner, you could insert a black wet background on a separate layer. Okay, so you just go to new layer. Okay, let's just call it backdrop. Okay, and I'm gonna put backdrop underneath invert layer. Okay, so on backdrop layer, I'm going to paint it to be all black, fill with black there. So if I turn off backdrop, you can only see the fainted white lines. If I turn on the backdrop layer, you see everything very clearly. So now you can overlay your photo underneath your invert layer and line up the arrows with the objects that you are going to point to on your photo, and then now you have a analysis poster per our requirement. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.